Hey, everybody. Welcome to Talking Shit. I'm Eddie.
Hello, I'm Jim.
That's us. We're here. The whole fucking Mongcast is in the room with us, helping out, minus Lilith, who should be here because we got some dirt on Lilith.
I rang to lead up today, and she won't come for that very reason, I think.
All right, so...
where are you going to be, Eddie?
February 22nd to March 11th or something. I'm in Adelaide, Australia at the Fringe Festival. I'm at the Arts Theatre in Adelaide. You can get tickets at adelaidefringe.com.au. Then March 22nd to 24th, I'm in Ann Arbor, Michigan. March 30th, I'm at Bimbo's in San Francisco, California, doing the Alice morning shows. Big fucking hoopla. And then April 7th, I'll be at K-Rock's April Foolishness in Los Angeles. And then May, I'm in Vegas. I don't know where. Find it.
I will be at the Aladdin Theatre in Portland, Oregon on March 2nd. March 3rd, I'll be in Seattle at the Moore Theatre. I believe it's March 23rd. I've just announced today that I'll be at the Borgata in Atlantic City. And I'll also be at April Foolishness. And there was one other one that I'm doing. People of Washington, because all the shows sold out. I will be in doing another gig in Washington, another one in Arlington in April. So just check my webpage for that.
We've got a great guest after Jason sings his song. Our guest tonight is one of my favorite comedians in the whole world, Rick Shapiro. So get ready.
Two douchebags on a couch. One's an asshole, one's a grouch. And relentless are their mouths. Jim and Eddie talk shit. Jim and Eddie talk shit.
Hello, everyone. This is Jim Jeffries from Talking Shit. Welcome to the show. We have everyone in the room except for Lilith, who is not here at the moment. Jesse seems to have pink eye. What happened?
What happened to your eye?
Yeah, I woke up last night in the middle of the night and I heard like a zing and I didn't know what it was. But
A zing, because spiders make zing noises.
I don't know. I was sleeping. It was
No,
probably
he
involved
felt
in my
he
dream.
felt
yeah.
the zing. Yeah, he felt a little thing.
He got
Oh,
bit in
yeah.
the eye by a spider.
But that's what they say that bullshit
sucks.
about. They reckon that you swallow like 12 spiders a year or something. And
Eight,
Yeah, I've
I
heard
think,
that.
or something like that.
Yeah, but who fucking?
They all-
How do they figure that out?
No, but it's only. I thought it was 3 spiders a year. You know more than 8 feet from a spider.
Yeah,
at any
yeah,
moment.
yeah.
Yeah,
You
but-
just made up all those numbers. 'cause
No,
I've
no.
heard them
because they
completely
say
different.
that in Britain. They say in London you're never more than 6 feet away from a rat.
Yeah.
I don't believe
It's
that.
just statistics. So like at one point you're standing near like a lot.
Yeah, you're standing
Yeah.
near like a whole hive of fucking. Is it a hive of rats? A pack of rats?
A den.
Speaking of being close to something, I am close to Rick Shapiro right now, sitting right next to me.
Zing.
For all of you shitheads that don't know Rick Shapiro, you should. He would be one of your favorite comedians in the world. Rick, how you doing?
All right. No, I'm good. You know, weird day.
Why? What
Fucking
happened, Rick?
Stress.
What's wrong?
Well, I ended up walking down. I got so bored with this area I live in, Tamarind Avenue in Franklin. Is where Birds is and all that crap.
Yeah, I know it. Over in, it's like almost like Los Feliz.
Near the hills, isn't
It's
it?
like Beechwood.
Yeah.
Yeah, Beachwood. Yeah.
Where they think they have lawns, and they don't. A guy goes to me, "Could you get your dog's poo off my lawn?" I said, "You don't have a lawn." And he looked like he was going to cry on his fake station wagon. He realized, I have nothing. So I put on, I'm stuttering, I need a cigarette. I wasn't ready to, I put on underwear, girls' underwear, and these stripper boots, walked down the street without a shirt, going up to each table. Like, from now on, it won't be called poo, it'll be called shit. From now on, and then somebody walked by me like, did your dog poo on my lawn? Did your dog poo on my lawn? And I was walking up and down the street saying, there's a new cop in town. No more smugness. Smug is Down syndrome. And so I walked around.
Well, things
That's
are
how
going
bored
well.
I was. I'm creating. I'm creating.
Oh man.
I just saw a character rise out of the ether. Ether, that means like nothing was there. Like
Ether is
a
what
mist.
Jason uses to get girls.
Yeah. Would you resort to that?
Yeah, he would. He's getting to that point.
Which brings us on to our friend Lilith, who, if you listened to our podcast a couple of weeks ago, we had a guest on, Neil Brennan, And Neil must have asked Lilith out because he rocked up at the comedy club with Lilith as a date.
Yeah. Oh, it was fucking
Whoa.
hilarious.
Now I don't think any of our listeners will be surprised to know that Lilith wants to be famous more than anything in the entire world.
Is she hot? She's hot?
Yeah,
She's hot. Yeah, she'll be here in about 10 minutes. But I'm not saying anything against Neil. Neil's a nice bloke. But I mean, the bigger the star we have on this show, the more horny she gets.
Yeah.
Is that why she didn't show
To
up?
not put out.
Rick goes, is that why she didn't show up?
I'm tired.
Wait, but Rick, if we told her that you just sold a new sitcom and it's going to be the biggest thing on HBO, when she comes in here, you'll get laid.
All right, so you'll do that?
Yeah, of course, of course. As long as we all get,
Eddie's got the right idea. Yes.
as long as we all get to watch.
So she used to really fancy me, but I haven't had a special for about 7 months. And things are starting to really fade.
It was funny. I had a buddy over here, an Armenian guy who's like really in shape, dude, and she was like, "Oh, he's in shape," and I was like, "Yeah, but he's not famous." And she went after who else did she like?
She liked Moshe Kasher.
She liked Moshe. She liked. She says she'd fuck Farsad. I don't believe her.
No, we've established on the Moncast. that
Now
she
this
was just
is
being a
the
tease.
thing. Do you think she fucked Neil Brennan?
No, you don't. I think she.
I don't
probably,
think so.
No, because she's smarter than that. She probably teased him, and she's gonna make him work for it.
I don't know because I don't think Neil's the type of guy that work like these girls that make you work for it. Sometimes you just give up on it and you're just like, all right,
Yeah.
let's not do that. It's not worth it.
He probably dropped her off.
It's not worth buying you food.
The best part was I'm sitting in the green room and Neil comes walking in and he sees me and he gives it like this, and I thought it was like, oh, we're gonna play this game, Neil. Like you're gonna act like you're unhappy to see me, and then he turns around and there's a mirror in the corner that you can see so the waiters don't run into people, and I can see him talking to Lilith, and I just start giggling. I'm like, this is fucking awesome, and she finally knows she has to do it. She turns around the corner and she comes in and she goes, "Hi, Eddie."
Yeah,
She must like H&M cock.
What club was this at?
Hermosa Comedy and Magic.
This is the thing. Oh, speak of the.
There she is.
There she is.
Hi, Lilith.
Now, Lilith, have you met Rick Shapiro, our guest here? He was a member of Lucky Louie.
No.
Probably not
very-
because
Nice
I've been
to meet you.
involved in a new show for about a year or so.
Yeah,
Look,
he's
no,
got a new
yeah,
sitcom on
that's
HBO.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Bob.
Come on, sell it.
Oh,
You got to see it. Yeah.
It's called All Together now. where
it's
where
called
Rick,
no
Rick-
more stuttering.
Yeah, Rick plays.
that's good.
Rick plays a doctor,
Yeah,
scientist
yeah.
of the type.
But he's got the shakes, and so he can't be a doctor anymore. But he still
I
does it.
convinced him Shaky's the new surgically precise.
Less malpractice, though.
Much less.
Cool.
Are your shakes from because you used to have a drug problem? I don't think that's any secret to anyone
Right.
who can hear. Because I get shaky hands. If I drink the next day, my hand shakes. Is that from that, or have you had another problem or a condition? I don't mean to. If
No,
you don't want to answer, you don't have to.
I feel like I want to hit people out here.
Right, sure.
I'm not kidding. So I'm just like, God damn. You know, and I'm like,
He's fuming.
Who says, did your dog poo? Poo, poo, poo? And I sit there like this. And after 4 years, I'm like, I'm not even joking.
So it's just pent up anger that you haven't released.
Yeah, very.
We got to
very,
get you a
very,
heavy
very.
bag.
I have one.
No,
I have one.
You're also on the
I have
on
one.
the green room with Eddie Ift on that episode.
Oh yeah, we did that
Oh, yeah.
episode
You're
together.
on the same
Paul
episode.
Provenza- Yes.
How was it working with Eddie?
I didn't know he was there.
I'll tell you, I actually came along to that filming, not the first one. And me and Rick have met and gotten along, I assume,
Yeah.
several times. And I was having a chat with Rick. And in his defense, I had a haircut. But I was chatting to Rick, and I must have been talking to you for 20 minutes. And you went, where are you from? And I said, Australia. He goes, you should meet Jim Jeffries. He's a good guy.
I said that. I believe that.
And I went, it's me, Jim. He goes, oh, you look so youthful. You must have had a haircut. And you wandered off.
Yeah,
But it was nice because you could have gone, you could meet Jim Jeffries. He's a cunt of a guy.
Yeah.
Right? So if you're not going to be recognized by someone, it's nice that they still think you're nice.
Rick, my favorite thing that you've ever done, I liked when you were the angry poet on Conan O'Brien.
Nobody ever remembers that.
That was the fucking funniest thing. Google the angry poet on Conan. Was it called the Angry Poet?
Yeah, or Richard Black.
Richard Black, the angry poet. He used to read poetry, but he was very angry. And I think
I would drop to my knee. We had to write this lame shit for the Conan show. So I would drop to my knees when before the curtain opened, and I'd rewrite everything because they go like, you have to say the poem while holding a Barney doll. And I was kind of off the street, and I was like, I ain't doing that fucking shit. That's fucking stupid. And they go, yeah, we thought so. We thought it was kind of dumb, too.
Well, I remember, tell me if I'm wrong. I heard that
You're wrong.
Man, you're wrong, brother, right? Everybody knows it. You can't hide it pretty much in here when you're wrong. It's like the truth zone.
But did they not stop doing it because you kind of got a little aggressive with Conan one night? I remember watching you grab him by the hair.
That was part of the sketch.
That was okay? Conan was okay with that?
Yeah, he was fine with that.
See if you can pull that one up, Far Side. Oh, you have lost your Google skills.
Can you Google a makeshift tent for a refugee? Then you're doing something.
Can you do that?
Do you think if Jason,
He's only made one request, Farside.
Jason, he's sober right now, but this is you two. You get high, you would be able to have very good conversations. Jason says a lot of very similar things. You've talked about making a tent for refugees.
I used to feed him Thanksgiving dinner
Where?
at the Patch.
Speaking of feeding,
I have very lucid conversations. I just speak in my own rhythm. But I'm informed.
So Lalit,
What are the chances you'll go out with Rich Shapiro here?
no. What? Tell us about your Neil Brennan date, how it came about, and what
And how
the
could
deal
you?
was. And how could you?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Is this off limits?
I mean, I'll talk a little bit, but not
Yeah. Did
too
he?
much.
Did he get to see your goods? That was a Neil Brennan joke. It's very abstract.
I got it.
No goods.
That was the movie he made.
Yeah, the goods.
Yeah,
Yeah.
faked. Yeah. It was. He asked me out on Facebook, and
And who contacted who on Facebook first?
he
Who-
contacted me.
I don't believe that.
Believe it. We're not making it up.
Neil said to me that you harassed him. I rang him this afternoon.
You're lying.
I'm not. Why
And
why am I lying?
Well, because that's not the truth.
I
That's
didn't.
not how
I
it
didn't
happened.
ring.
Because she was with them all
I
afternoon.
am lying. I didn't ring him. I did contact him on Facebook though.
Yeah.
After the conversation, he said that you contacted him.
No, it didn't work that way. He added me as a friend and sent me a message simultaneously.
You can't just add you directly as a lover. You have to go through the friendship zone on Facebook.
Shut up.
It doesn't go, you can never say he added me as a fuck.
He sent the request.
All
How about
right.
that?
And
He
he
sent
sent-
the
he
request.
sent a friend
He
request.
sent the message. He initiated the whole thing. I didn't seek him in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
Was that the first date I saw you on?
Yes.
When's your next
I
date?
don't know. I don't know.
Did it go well?
It was okay. It was fun.
Did you have a
We-
kiss at the end?
We did. It was
Oh.
a good conversation.
Was
No,
it
a
exciting?
kiss.
Was it exciting?
It was. It made me tingle a little.
Oh.
But I'm not gonna. I don't know.
Really?
I don't
In
want
the-
to.
In the dead zone.
And you know how good I was, Lily.
She saw the future.
I told you while I was witnessing it. I go, I'm texting Jim right now. I took a picture of her and texted it right to
The
Jim.
picture of you lurking around that doorway. There's just a picture
I
of
was
you.
hiding from Eddie.
It's just a picture of your big Armenian nose just coming out the side like jaws swimming on an angle. And I was like, what's that? And he goes, look closely. And it was you. And you looked terrified because you had just seen Eddie. hadn't
No,
you?
I hadn't. We were talking. I gave him a hug, and then douchebag. As soon as Neil
Hey,
left.
don't call
as
Neil
soon as-
that. Don't call Neil that. It's a first date. Things are going well.
Well, I was referring to Eddie, but as soon as Neil left, like I don't know what he was doing. We went to go to the bathroom or something, and then Eddie
Calling
was
a
like
hooker.
following me with his phone, stalking me. So I tried to go away and then come. I don't know. It was a big
And
mess.
then-
as I'm walking down the hall, first of all, I see Kirk Fox. I was like, oh, hi, Kirk. I was like, this is a small world.
No,
it's
not a small world at all. You do a comedy podcast, then you go to a comedy club. Oh, what are the fucking chances,
What are the chances?
of comedians being? This is
Eddie
just
being
bizarre.
there.
If you're all at the vets and you had your pets or something, then that's a small world.
Yeah.
If you saw Brad Williams, another small world situation. Just seeing other comedians off the comedy podcast, you go, oh, I can't believe that.
It
people-
wasn't that I couldn't believe, but it just felt like something ominous was approaching, and then I hear Eddie's voice as I'm coming down the hallway. I was like, yep, there it is. Mr.
Yeah,
Ift.
ominous. You pick boring guys. It was ominous, one after the other. how skinny was
He
his
does
dick?
have lucid conversations in his own rhythm. He's very right.
Yeah,
There's
he is.
never been
He is.
a
Everything
more
he's saying.
exact sentence.
And while at the same time, Vaclav Havel and Malcolm X were swimming through my mind.
Yeah. And
Trying
he's
to wrestle them demons.
I love you.
Oh my god.
Hear the shit.
Jason's found his godfather. Rick's making everything all right in Jason's head. Jason's going.
That makes sense.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what's good about it? Jason's going, I can still take more drugs. This isn't the end. There's a full...
I'm gonna break on through to the other side.
So, Lily, when's the second date?
I don't know. He's going out of town.
Did he say something like, "I hope you guys don't talk about this on the podcast"?
No, he said Eddie's going to give you a lot of shit on the podcast. And I was like, I know.
You know what?
Do you guys not like each other?
No. Why did he say he doesn't like
No.
me?
I like Neil.
I like
I'm
Neil.
giving it.
Okay. I just want your
why,
approval.
Why? What did he say about me? Did he say that he liked me?
He thinks you're very funny.
Ah, good. Don't worry about the Eddie bit. He likes me. Well, I hope you two are very happy.
I was good enough to not tell Jason, but Jason told me he already knew.
I ran into him and that was like
You told him
second thing
before
I told him.
bef-
I was like, hey, did Eddie and Jim talk? He's like, no.
Were you upset, Jason, by it?
No.
No. He's over.
I
there.
erased her
laughing.
vagina in my mind a long time ago.
Really?
I really did.
That's
It's just
funny.
like
That's
fucking-
funny. Her father stitched it up when she was 15.
And now it's in Rick's mind.
No.
Yeah, I know.
Part of her
The
vagina
process
is
of erasing a vagina in your mind, going like,
Exactly.
how do we erase it?
it's a dry
Erase a
dream.
vagina.
How do you erase a vagina?
Was his cock skinny?
I did.
I don't care. You're
No,
talking
I
about
haven't seen
Neil
anyone's
Brennan
cock.
on a fucking date. I'm going to ask all kinds of questions. Was his cock skinny? Did it have a knit cap on it? Did it look like a gummy worm in a knit cap? Face the truth or be bored forever.
Did your teeth match Dave Chappelle's teeth marks?
So nice.
It's like putting your hands in front of the Chinese theater.
That was funny.
No comment.
What I miss about Chappelle and Max?
What?
I thought you said somebody's teeth matched
Because
Chappelle's.
Dave Chappelle's, because Neil Brennan was Dave Chappelle's partner, the writing partner. So it was I don't know, the joke.
Okay, Joe.
No, it was very good. My husband had a hard time hearing it.
I like your mustache. You got a skinny mustache going on.
Oh, God, there you go. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, do you know how much action's
He
been had
gets
in
it.
that chair? But so are you going to cock tease? Like,
Are you
How
gonna,
long are you
are you
gonna-
gonna lead him on a
how
while? Or are you gonna
gonna
give it up?
You lead
Wait,
him
she like
on?
my mustache.
No, I don't know what his intentions are.
I want you to go out with Neil and think
Okay,
my mustache.
Neil's intentions are to have sex with you. If things go well and he finds you very delightful, maybe even have you as a girlfriend. I'm not going to say that he doesn't want to do these things, but his intentions are to have sex with you.
Yeah, that
He
came
has
across
enough-
quite clearly.
He has enough friends.
Yeah.
So you just said it came across quite clearly.
Yeah.
And yet you still asked the stupid question or the stupid statement of,
I didn't
I
ask.
don't know. You just stated
stated,
the
yes.
stupid statement of, I don't know what his intentions are. Then I explained it to you and you said, well, that came across clearly.
I'm
Which
saying
one is
that
it?
because I don't want to get into it. That's why it's a cover.
But he
Jim. It's a
wants to
cover.
get into it.
And I don't. I'm not going there.
So you
I'm
don't-
not a fucking comedian.
She's
That's
like-
it.
You're not fucking
I'm not
comedian.
doing it. No, I haven't
So-
done it, and I don't want
Did
it.
you take a free drink from him? Did he buy you anything?
One.
Whore.
At the Laugh Factory. He didn't pay for it. They gave it to him for free.
Whore.
He paid for it with his talent.
Yeah, you want those free drinks? That comes out of every amateur comic who's done an open spot ever that was hoping for $1.
I let him stick his tongue down my throat. That's fucking good enough.
Thank you.
He's
Yeah.
probably still gargling fucking disinfectant right now.
He's probably doing this in front of the mirror, like.
He did have a nice
This
tongue.
is a podcast, so you can't see Rick Shapiro's just shoved his mouth out. Now he's kissing Eddie. Stop that. That's weird. Stop
Eddie-
wanking off Eddie, Rick.
He looked like Neil Brennan for a minute. Can't resist gray zip-up jackets.
We all have our own fashion sense. I can't knock anybody. I'm wearing a pair of Iron Man pajama pants right now.
Those
so
rock, man.
Yeah,
Frank
I think,
Sinatra.
Yeah,
You know, I mean,
you don't wear them out of the house. I saw a guy the other day with Guitar Hero pajama pants just strolling around the neighborhood.
I didn't know there was
Did
Did you see me point at him, Jason?
Yeah.
I pointed at him to Jason.
Guitar Hero pajama pants.
Guitar
Yeah.
Hero pajama pants, and I said that's the least likely the guy to be a hero in any situation.
Was it a guy, like an action figure, Mr. Guitar Hero?
Is there a
No,
guitar-
no. It's from the computer game Guitar Hero.
I know the game, but how would the design be on the pajamas? A guitar?
Just the logo.
It's just
Yeah, just the logo Guitar Hero. I would just say Guitar Hero.
all you have to do is walk by that guy and say, "There's no guitar, and you're the opposite of a hero.
So are you,
You don't exist."
there they are. There's some Guitar Hero pajama pants.
I'm so glad you brought them up. Yeah, I have 7 pairs of those in teal.
So you're in Lucky Louie.
Yeah.
Are you going to be in the new Louie show? Has you got your little thing for that yet, or?
Yeah, we shot here's how it went. We shot the pilot, which became the demo, which then became the sizzle reel. But it's the advertisement for the DVD. It's a great scene.
Mm-hmm.
But he never aired it. He didn't air it, and it's really a cool scene.
What are you playing it?
I played a deviant friend of his, Todd Barry's and Nick DiPaolo, and we're in the booth, and he wonders what that Mexican busboy's life must be like, and so they go,
Ask Ray or Machete.
yeah. Well, so my answer is maybe he teaches himself to cry at night. Maybe he turns the lights out, puts lipstick on, and teaches himself to cry in the dark. Maybe he goes places no one else can go. Maybe the unicorns match the different colored strings. And I did it for 2 hours, for 25 minutes, and everyone was crying. But he didn't air it.
Rick, is your testicle hanging out?
I hope so. Show needs some balls, man.
I'm sorry to cut you off, but that is
Maybe that's why I'm stuttering.
definitely. Is that underwear?
That's a
just-
scrotum.
Oh, what color's the underwear?
No, I
Look
think
close.
I think it's
I'm getting back what I deserve.
Purple. It's purple underwear.
It needs you to zoom in. Walk towards it slowly. That'll add drama.
Yeah, don't. You'll have your lens out.
Slowly. She's Sonia Braga. Look at that ethnic sensibility, that European sensibility. It's like Godard.
They're
What,
always-
what
they're always good at the
nationality are
camera.
you? You have a bit of something. And what are you, Rick?
I'm Lithuanian, Russian, Jewish. All that. I'm Italian and Indian.
Are you?
I say Cherokee because when I'm at the Bourgeois Pig, people go, "Oh, me too."
Me too. I hate that fucking place.
How are you? Are you close with your brother Rob?
Are you doing a melting thing, like a kaleidoscope shot?
He's talking to
You
Lily
following
right
your
now.
heart?
I knew Rob before I knew you.
Follow your heart. Trust the testicle. Trust it. Let it in. Your mouth bitches, all of you. You swallow me whole with your eyeballs. That was a compliment. That was a compliment. You don't know a compliment? I would make love to you till sparrows flew out of the hidden recesses of your back.
There are hidden recesses. in
Yeah,
the
there are.
I meant that as a compliment.
back. They're not sparrows though. They're just.
Tell no,
Bats.
seriously. I want to ask you about is Rob.
Sparrows and hawks.
What's going on with Rob? Are you guys buddies? You
Who,
close?
my brother?
Yeah, yeah.
We don't really talk anymore.
You don't? What happened?
You lost his
He-
number, didn't you?
As a shrink, as a Shapiro, you got to see a shrink.
Uh-huh.
And he won't go. So he has. I don't know how to talk about it. I haven't spoken to him in years. I miss him all the time. Maybe I'll give him a call.
Yeah. Why don't you talk to him?
Because I saw one of my bits come out of his mouth on Facebook. And I was like, what's he doing? He's doing me. So it was a philosophical quietude.
Is he a stand-up? Sorry, I don't know.
Yeah, and are you guys twins?
I don't know how to talk about
Are you
it.
twins?
Yeah.
Yeah. And Rob, I knew Rob because the way I met him was I was watching cable access in New York City. There was a cable access channel. And there was a show.
You met him first?
Yeah, I met him before I met you. And there was a show called Car Talk. And it was a cable access show where these two guys just answered the phone and took car questions. And the one guy tried to answer them seriously. And Rob would hang up on everyone, no matter what. He would
That's my
rope
brother?
them, yeah, and people would just call in and try to like ask a question, and he would rope them in. And he'd be like, "No, okay, I'm gonna take your question. Go ahead." And as soon as they would start asking, click, he'd hang up on them.
Yeah, but you gotta know Rob. He's this big angry fuck who's impulsive as hell. So he just goes, "No, I mean it, man. I really want to hear your call. I mean it." Fuck you.
So just because he stole one of your bits, you're not going to talk to him for years and years. Can't you as brothers talk this out and resolve that? Or
Maybe we can. Maybe we can.
Jim
I
had
was
his
just
brother
offered-
beaten up by his mom, and they get along.
yeah,
now.
I have I fall out with one of my brothers for a year ago, and then we get back together, and that's just how it is, you know.
He got mad at me for a while when I made some money and wouldn't loan him any, which in hindsight, I would loan him the money, even though he may have had a crack addiction back then.
Right.
What does it matter, you know? Party on. You know what I was thinking? This. Can the audience see it?
I thought it was a podcast, a Skype cast.
No, it's a podcast.
no, there's
You just,
no-
we just put a
they
little
can-
Run
thing.
your fingers along my cheek. Something will happen. The hues will change, and you'll be discovered as a great artist. You trust me? Fuck, I don't care. You know how many times you sit here in a chair like this and you ask about my brother? You promised me you wouldn't.
Right,
My brother is dead.
Ah.
Dead to me.
Officially the weirdest show we've ever done.
That's awesome.
So,
I'm glad I
were
took
you
mushrooms
expecting?
before I came here.
Shapiro's always on. That's his problem.
Did you take mushrooms?
Yeah, a little bit.
did you really?
Yeah, I found one when I was moving all my stuff.
Yeah, where you hiding?
I had a little tiny
In a mushroom
one
field.
little stem left.
How do
Is
you...
it one little stem of mushrooms?
Yeah, it makes you high, dude. It's like smoking a few joints.
I know what it does.
What's
Wait.
that?
Mushrooms are supposed to be an event. It's not something you do to warm up for something.
Yeah.
Speak for yourself. Don't tell me how to
Wait.
live my life.
No, but you can.
Somebody should.
Can you look at the before and after picture sitting next to you? Like
Why do you say that? I put grease in my hair. by a girl, not by me. Listen, let me tell you something.
Mm-hmm.
How do you eat mushrooms? Just one of them. Like if they're in a pack. Don't
No,
you eat 'em
that was all I
No,
had.
He had one left over.
They were left over from
when
New
I,
Year's.
You
when
eat 'em
I
like
eat
that?
him, when I eat him, I eat the whole bunch. But Jason likes to top himself up with a little bit at a go. I like the big thing, but no, they're very Moorish.
like a misty Moor with a dress being lifted.
He knows the word Moorish, like you want more of them.
I'd never heard that.
Oh, is
word
that a
in
British
context.
You
term?
could bang a
Like,
lot
it's
of
like-
Jews in the industry.
It's like when you eat chocolate, you go, "Oh, this chocolate's so Moorish." Like you constantly. It's an English phrasing, but yes, heroin's very Moorish.
Yeah, that's true.
I thought you were just saying.
I miss it right now.
How long did you take heroin for? I'm very. Whenever I meet someone who was addicted to heroin, I find it very hard because most people don't get out the other side. How bad was it giving up heroin? Like the fucking the sweats and all that type of bullshit. And how long did you do it for? If you don't have to answer if you don't want to.
Well, if I remember, it was bad. But I flat out ran out of money. I had it free. I was living with these dealers, and I had it all free. When the business closed down because of the feds, they do nothing with the banks.
Yeah, and the economies.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you know what's happening with Wells Fargo.
9/11. Yeah.
Freddie Mac,
Yeah.
give me my heroin back.
Yeah, that's why I went to Occupy Cleveland to stop all the corporate people there.
Yeah.
Anyway, so when you came off it, how was that? Like, how painful? Because they reckon that it looks worse than fucking anything on earth.
Well, I got hooked on everything else when I like pills and coke, and I just and I smoked it. I didn't shoot it. So
You never shot it
I
ever?
just kept smoking. No.
Because I used to say I could never shoot anything. I'm like, I don't know how people shoot heroin. I could never do it. And then I had to take a blood thinner once. I had a broken ankle, and they made me, I had to shoot myself up 3 times a day or something. It was fucking simple. It was the easiest thing in the world. I was like, I could do heroin. This would be easy.
You know, my first experience when they wanted me to shoot was these two girls came running into my apartment and said, "You want to shoot up with us in the shower?" I said, "Sure." And when I walked in, the blood was flying everywhere, and their head banged against the wall. And I was like, stepped out, I was like, "No, I don't. I'm not really interested in this. Who made your side door? It's really nice, and the tile is Italian stucco. Where do you keep your cookies?" Then I smoked the sweetest tasting shit that ever coiled around your soul. Your eyes popped out, your dick drops off, all your problems solved until it's over, you just begin again. I loved bass. That's what I love.
And do you miss it?
Yeah.
All right.
I haven't done it in 25 years. Yeah, sometimes I look out at people and I go, like when they're at a restaurant, I walk by today and there's 40 different beers and I'm like, gives a fuck. You know what I mean? Like, they're sitting there like, we're very important because we're at a place that has 40 different beers and it's on Franklin. It's all for Franklin. Our arms are leaning over the railing. That's our car. I
go to that place.
When they ask me all those cool questions, when the industry's asking you questions, you're like, man, don't you get it? I'm a fuck up. I'm not anymore. I get shit done. I show up. But man, sometimes you miss that little cigarette sticking out of the hole in your dick.
That's where you start in the morning. That's how your puppy likes to smoke it, from your dick. Your puppy. You go out with puppies, you get puppy smoke dick. Smoke puppy dick. I hope you enjoy yourself. And it has nothing to do with anybody we mentioned in here.
So do you still drink or anything, or is it cold turkey? You nothing?
No, I don't drink.
25 years sober.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, but I'm on meds and I'm getting tired of them. I think that's part of the handshaking thing. Fucking meds. But I know that's not what it is because it didn't happen in New York. It's walking by guys I never witnessed before. You know what I'm talking about. You look like a jock.
No, he's one of those guys.
Yeah, he's that guy.
He's pointing at Jesse Shapiro.
He's a Jewish guy with a
Your
spider
cousin.
bite on his eyelid. It's like his biggest concern is that a spider bit his eyelid.
Zinged him.
His life has not been difficult.
And by the way, disowned. When I point out, like, I wouldn't know what Rick's talking about. No, I never heard of this shit. Like, yeah, the lawyer sat on my lap on the phone and having a salad. You know what I mean?
No.
I hit a guy at the 101. Well, you're a very tolerant guy, I guess. But I hit a guy in a restaurant. He was pulling the hair of every girl there and running around. I said, how come nobody's standing up to this guy? And the guy goes, it's L.A. He'll chill. I said, they're on dates. The guys aren't doing anything.
What was he doing?
He was making Indian noise. He was screaming at the top of his lungs. That's why I stuttered too, because in New York I'm used to talking loud, you know. And out here it's like, hey, bro, dude, kid, what's up? Chilling. And these aren't bits, although they should be. Get me a pen and a graph, and let's have some fun with this. Let's make it last. Let's not piss in the wind. I don't want this podcast to piss in the wind. You didn't tell me you had board games. Ah, fuck.
Wait. Do you know that Rick is a legend in Australia? They have a night in Perth called Shapiro Tuesdays, where they named a comedy night after him that they all go and perform. They found him on the internet. They had never met him. They had never heard of him because I was in New York City and this Australian kid came to New York and he's like they were tracking Rick Shapiro. Like they were trying to track him down to bring him back to Australia. And so he's sitting down at the Comedy Cellar table, and he's like, "Do you guys know Rick Shapiro?"
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we're like, "Yeah, we know him." And he's like, "Really? You know him? Like, does he come here?" And we're like, "Yeah, we all know him. We all hung out." And he's like, "Well, could we find him?" And we're like, "Why?" And they're like, "He's our idol." And there's these guys that do this show in Perth. Do they still do it? Is it still Shapiro Tuesday?
Yeah, it was great. It was actually great when I saw
So they
what
flew
were
him over
doing.
and had him go do the show.
No setups, punch. They just say what's on their mind.
And why is it called Shapiro Tuesdays?
Because he's the
It's on a
namesake.
Tuesday.
No, but is there a theme? Is there a theme to it? That comics
Yeah.
have to do a certain type of material, or there's a...
They want you to riff. They want you to
Shake.
be free form.
Right.
for lack of a better expression.
I heard a story. Brendan Burns and his girlfriend took you out to the Grand Canyon, and then there was a big fight, and someone was, and this is, I've heard this story a long time ago.
I've heard
there
this
was
one.
someone was left somewhere near the Grand Canyon, and it might have been you, it might have been Brendan, but what happened?
All right. When you ever have a nervous breakdown, or you get moved by something and you're fucked up over it, you do it in the privacy of your own home.
Sure.
Well, I didn't. That's the only difference. That's the only difference. That's the only difference. But Brendan couldn't see it that way. The fact is, we're driving up to the fucking Grand Canyon. I said, I'm not going to the Grand Canyon. I'm not going to the Grand Canyon. I'm not going to the Grand Canyon. And he goes, yes, you are, with his gusto. Yes, you are. And you're going to love it, and you're going to have a blast.
That is true. That's what Brendan would have done. No, it's going to be amazing, and we're going, and we're going to see it, and we're going to have a wonderful time. Yeah. Yes.
And if you say, well, bullshit, whatever you do, like, ox's head. And
Why did you not want to go to the Grand
And
Canyon?
my friends from New York go, you went sightseeing? You went sightseeing? Everybody knows not to do that with you. You went to the fucking Grand Canyon? And I'm in the car, and they're doing car songs, like family car songs. And Mac Lindsay's there making out with a hot chick.
Yeah. Brendan. Car songs.
Yeah.
Fucking Brendan.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do them.
Yeah. Really.
Everyone can. You just gotta go, fuck it.
Sir, Stanley. Car songs.
Wait, but Rick, to Brendan's defense, they said, hey, we're going to the Grand Canyon. And you went, okay, you got in the
No,
car.
I said, I don't want to go.
So how'd they get you in the car?
He said, nonsense. We're picking you up at 4 o'clock. No, we just be at the comedy store or wherever. We're picking you up.
And where were you driving from?
I said,
From L.A.
From L.A.
About a 6-hour drive, 8-hour drive.
yeah, and they're singing family songs.
That would have driven me insane.
Yeah, I'm not wrong.
No.
Who here, would you sit in the car and go like, and the car sang to the left and the car sang to the right and it snowed outside and you're in the back seat and their heads are moving?
Brendan would have been talking about wrestling and yeah.
So who was it? Brendan, his girlfriend, you, and who else?
Mac Lindsay and his girlfriend at the time.
Who's Mac Lindsay? Matt Lindsay.
Matt
Lindsay's
Kirshen? Matt Kirshen?
Matt Kirshen?
No, Mac Lindsay's a really talented guy from Austin who likes Stanhope a lot and Hicks. I love Stanhope.
That narrows it. So you got in the car.
Yeah, I'm taking responsibility for it. I got in the car. What am I supposed to do? Still not have a meltdown? If the meltdown happens, it happens. Wait. They're in the car driving, so they shouldn't have compassion. I shouldn't have a meltdown. They shouldn't have compassion. You're supposed to be drive, and I sit back and go like that, like a
I'd have a
fucking
meltdown
robot.
too. But when Brendan calls me to do anything, I go, no matter what it is, I go, no. He'll go, hey, I've got $1 million waiting for you. Come with me. No, I'm not
Yeah.
going, Brendan.
Yeah,
I wish we became friends.
Look, I
love Brendan to death. I'm just not getting in the car with
No,
him.
I mean, I wish you and
Brendan's
me
a-
became friends so I could run this stuff by it. I'm not kidding. I don't know how to make friends. I don't know how to make friends.
Yeah, but Brendan's a very good friend of
That's
mine. Me and Brendan are quite close, and I would not get in an 8-hour car journey. with
No.
Brendan Burns.
Yeah, it's just a statement. It's not nothing about his character.
No, it is about his character.
Yeah.
You're right, it is. That was a
he's
lie.
He's a fucking nightmare over that amount of time in an enclosed area. But
Jeffries, hey,
So
look
all
at
I
this, on
said
the right.
the next morning, I got out. The stars are right over your skull, and
you stayed out there, did you?
what?
Did you go and stay in a hotel or something? You didn't just
Yeah.
drive out and look. And all right,
Yeah. So the next morning, I said, I just want to read in the corner, have a cup of coffee. That's all I want. That's all I want. He goes, and something happened where he says, like, no, come sit with us. I said, can I just have some space? I'm going through a rough time. And he goes, well, aren't you grateful? I said, I didn't say I wasn't grateful. Well, you don't act very grateful right now. You're not acting very... And that's when I said, fuck you. I said, have a fucking breakdown. Fuck you, your fucking attitude and authority and all that. And then the sad part is his wife cried and handed me a few bucks. I don't know if I took it or not because I had a girl book me a hotel room. And then I listened to myself on the headphones, alone in my hotel room. You could hear a nostril rise out of its own Meyer.
So what was the
How
Grand
many
Canyon
people didn't
like?
know Meyer was coming? What?
What was the Grand Canyon like? Did you actually get there?
I don't care what it was like.
I heard you didn't get there. I heard you got like an hour away and got into a hotel
Yeah.
and never actually quite made it.
No, I never went.
How'd you get back?
Can't remember. I think I took a bus or something.
A bus is better than driving with Brendan.
No, I'm sure it would have been much better with Brendan, but they were out of cupcakes.
Jason,
And
have you got any
sing-along songs.
questions you'd like to ask Rick?
No, this is fun.
I'd like to see you ask
Yeah,
him a question.
but
Not
perfect.
an hour power, not an hour power.
No, not an
Yeah,
hour.
yeah.
Look,
Just
No,
ask
he
him-
wants to do an hour power with Kato though.
Yeah, you can do it, okay, but just ask a couple of questions. I want to see
This interaction.
I want to see this
Yeah.
dialogue.
Yeah, you got real questions, right?
maybe.
Or real things you want to tell me.
Well, I've just been soaking it all in. It's just obviously there's something going on in there that's just pretty intense. I don't know. Pretty amazing dude. What do I want to say to him? Hi, Eddie. How you doing?
No,
No,
don't
no,
do that.
no. Focus. Pretend you and Rick are here alone.
What's the
Yeah.
intense thing?
What would you
think?
like to ask him?
Rick, what would you do? What do you do like on a weekend? Like if you're not playing in a show, like what do you do for entertainment besides write?
I've
or-
gotten good at that. What would I do on a weekend?
Yeah, like because you don't do drugs anymore.
If I was in New York, I'd be fucking a lot more. I'd be screwing around. I'd be having fun. Go to a movie. No, I don't go to movies.
Have you got a bird at the moment?
No.
And he just stared at me.
Just stared at the leap with her fucking turquoise underwear poking off the top of her jeans.
No, there's people I date sometimes, but it's pretty fucking boring to date. What was the question? What was the question? I started. No, I don't really have anyone. I sit and have coffee with them, and they tell me how positive they are and how important it is to be positive. But I started seeing someone from Australia, and she's smart, but I don't want to be serious with her. Man, I gotta go to the bathroom. I have to go to the bathroom. No, wait. I don't know what fun is. That's my problem. I don't know what fun is. I feel like you throw a ball, you go, I forgot you could throw it back. I'm looking at you because you know how to throw a ball. Back and forth.
Yeah,
I
what
throw a
is he-
ball, I'm like bored with it. I skateboard, I like that. But I don't know what fun is out here. You know, this place you need a lot of cocaine. Do I have time to go to the bathroom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What, to do cocaine or just have a piss?
Go to the bathroom.
All right.
I'm going to the bathroom.
What's your name, sir?
I'm on a podcast. I'm going to the bathroom. Hey, Eddie, how you
My name
doing?
is Johnny. Johnny Minch.
Fucking
Johnny Minch, are you friends with Rick?
Oh, he's a really
I'm here
talented motherfucker.
to carry Rick's cigarettes.
Yeah. And you a comic?
I'm a comedian.
Oh,
At the piano,
excellent.
I had to be a musician. Do a little songs, some funny songs.
Could you teach Jason how to be funny with the guitar?
Yeah, where's your axe, man?
And how?
There's a free microphone.
Move-
Lalit's
move-
having a spasm.
move-
Come on, grab it.
Move it back. How long you known Rick for?
About a year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So, do you ever wonder what it was like before?
Yeah, I've seen him. You can see video. You can see video of him. And
I know. I think he's a great
he
comic.
was much more physical. You know, he could jump around a lot.
How did you meet Rick?
At his show, you know, his Tuesday night show. You guys ever do that? In East
Shapiro
Hollywood?
Tuesdays.
Shapiro Tuesdays in Perth. Yeah, we know all about
It's a long
that.
way to go, but it's worth it.
Free form. Stream of consciousness.
That is actually one of my pet hates is when you get like young promoters who decide that a show is going to be like, this show is the danger show where you can say whatever you want. And it's like, it's what I do anyway. You know what I mean? Like,
Truth.
yeah, you know what I mean? Like, people always go, this one here is where you can be the most outrageous and you can try new material. And it's like, I don't want to try new material. I want to speckle my new jokes in around my good jokes. So if they, they don't look like they're that shit so that I can get back to a good joke. I don't want to do just a whole plethora of shit in a row. No one agrees with me in this?
I agree.
Yeah.
I'm still.
What's it all about, really? You know?
So, is your mushroom kicked in?
Yeah, yeah.
You're not laughing very much.
Wait, so what kind of musical songs do you do? Well, like, do you play guitar, piano?
I
What do
play
you
piano.
play piano?
Yeah.
And
So it's jazz, pop, rock, whatever I need to do to make it work.
how long you been doing that?
49 years.
49. Fuck. Like, what are some
I'm
of your
old.
What are
I'm
some of your
old.
songs?
I do a song that goes like this. I'm a baby boomer. I'm a baby boomer.
Which
That's the whole song.
which decade do you write that
There's
one
a few more words I left out.
I like that one though.
You guys, Farside doesn't think that Cancer Girl has cancer anymore.
I don't even want to talk about her.
I want to talk about it.
Fuck her.
No, I'm angry about it. What do you mean, fuck her? I'm angry about this. What's happened and how do you know this information?
She texted me the other day.
Right, and it didn't sound like a very cancery text.
No,
Didn't
I
have,
was
it
told
didn't have cancerous overtones.
I was told the other day that she was in a coma by a reliable source.
That would be Matt Devlin.
Just say what. Yeah.
So Matt Devlin
by
said she
Matt.
was in a coma.
Well, Jason told me that.
No, not that microphone. Make sure Jason has
Dude,
the microphone.
like,
Make
if
it.
that's where you got it from, then you just fucked me.
Why? You don't live there anymore.
Because that wasn't supposed to go out or anything.
didn't tell anyone.
No, I got a text from her.
Yeah,
on
out
a
of the
different
blue,
phone.
right.
Whoa,
Yeah, so we don't-
whoa, everyone come down.
I swear to God.
Why
Yeah, I
the
don't want to
fuck-
get in the middle of
Why
any of
the
this shit.
fuck are we being so protective over a person who lied about having cancer?
I'm not protecting her. I'm protecting me.
What are you
Against
protecting
what?
you from?
Getting shot. I
By
don't know.
who?
I don't know. Like that's Matt's business. I'm not getting involved.
When I'm on mushrooms, I come up with wacky ideas as well. No one's fucking shooting you.
Yeah.
All right.
Because we said that Cancer Girl was in a fucking coma. All right. So what happened with Cancer Girl? With why do you think she doesn't have cancer?
Well,
Is she getting fatter?
no. When I brought up the fact that I heard she was in a coma, she just danced around it, and then she told me she was escaping from the hospital, and
Yeah,
it was. I don't know. I don't.
This isn't. You told me a totally.
So we
different
don't have
story
any
earlier.
information.
Earlier, Farside got a text saying from Cancer Girl's cell phone number that this is a good friend of hers.
All right.
Oh,
Good
you didn't?
segue, Jesse. Way to bring in
Oh, okay.
the show to a halt.
Jason,
So
shut
that's
up.
a text that Devlin got, I guess, right? Yeah. Okay.
All right, you tell it, Jesse. Tell it.
So that's a text that Devlin got, and then Farside got a text from a new random number a couple days ago, and he was like, "Who the fuck is this?" And she was like, "You don't know who this is." Da, 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 da. Farside tracked the area code. It was the Georgia area code, and basically, then she talked about read the text. Bring the text up.
Get the text out fast.
Get the text out. For.
Okay, just
He's
we're
Farside.
going to fill in Rick Shapiro for a second. What happened
back
was
from a piss.
we have a girl that writes to the show all the time, and she says this is her favorite show, and she would love to come and watch it live. And the big hoo-ha about this girl was that she had cancer and she was dying, right? And we believed her, and she wrote about the cancer, and we actually spoke to her on the phone.
We were gonna fly her
We were
here.
going to pay for her
Really?
to fly out and all this type of stuff. She went on about the treatment she's having, how she's suing a medical company who gave her the cancer and all this type of stuff. Now it turns out she doesn't fucking have cancer,
Yeah.
and we're a bit grumpy about the whole situation.
And I don't know if Matt
Shit,
wants
man.
anyone to
She
know that
pulled at our heartstrings a little bit. Well, not mine, but Eddie seemed upset.
he sent
You know
Matt.
what I mean?
Matt sent me a text the other
That's because
day.
you're Iron Man.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, rock those.
I just want to clarify the thread here. Is Matt sent me a text the other day. This is the text I got from her saying that she was in a coma or something like that. And
She's
I guess I
texting
told
her-
you when we were out drinking, Farside, because I don't even remember.
You know
telling
what?
You.
I'm really pissed off right now, and I just want to say one thing. Cancer Girl, I hope you get cancer.
No, don't say that. She's in a coma.
Repeatedly.
Well, he's an idiot too. Why am I fucking idiot? Because you're just a fucking idiot.
Why? Oh, here we go. Pass it over. Round one. Ding, ding, ding.
We don't even know for sure if she doesn't have
Right,
cancer
we
yet.
don't know shit. Exactly. You open your mouth when you know shit, motherfucker.
I
What
know.
the? Why are you fucking all set? Have you met Cancer Girl? Has
Yeah.
she
No.
promised you sex? What the fuck is going
Yeah.
on
No,
here?
I don't know anything about her.
You're the unhappiest
Yeah.
mushroom person I've ever
Yeah.
met.
Yeah, I think
I only took a little, and Jesse could kill
no,
any
that's
buzz.
the problem. Is you only took a little. When you just take a little mushrooms, it just makes you paranoid and fucking more
I'm not
irrational than you
paranoid.
already are.
Oh,
You
this comes from
fuckface.
Dr. Shapiro. No
12
offense to you.
No,
millimeters.
keep the fuck
What'd
going.
he
This
say?
is great.
No,
about me?
what I'm saying is that it's not necessarily. I don't want to get involved with that shit because the information that you got came from a chain that.
Why the fuck do you
necessarily-
suddenly care? If Farside
I care about
fucking took
someone-
a picture of his naked stomach
not
and
about-
sent it to her that said "fuck cancer girl," and now you're getting sensitive because she might not have cancer.
I don't give a fuck about Cancer Girl, you fuckhead.
Well, then why do you fucking care?
Because I don't know that it's any of my fucking business that I
right.
told Farside what someone told me. Dipshit, fuckface, asshole. Listen, pay attention, learn.
Ding, ding,
It wasn't your fucking business to blab it on the show.
Bet
It
you
wasn't
love
my
her.
fucking business to
To
tell
blab it in the
Farside.
first place.
To
Yeah,
him,
so don't-
yeah.
so if you
But
don't
I don't
fucking
even
say
remember
shit,
telling him we got
don't fucking
shit-faced
say
the other
shit.
night.
I don't remember.
So you bring out a chain
This
of
is a
events.
useless person.
Yeah.
Cancer Girl is a useless person.
But I'm concerned for his feelings, okay?
For Matt Devlin?
Yes. Because he flew her and fucking became friends with her, and he's got tied
Oh, now
to
you're
his shit.
now you're fucking giving out all the information,
No, I'm just
Jason.
saying
Nobody knew this
we
shit.
know that he
Now
flew
you've
to-
really just fucking let the cat
Oh,
out of
you're
the
a
bag.
fucking asshole.
Nice job, Dick
Shapiro.
Nut.
Shut the fuck up. Everybody knows he flew to Georgia.
give
They
him-
went
give
to
him-
fucking down.
I didn't know that. I had no fucking idea.
Eddie, well, Eddie took.
Jason, stop.
He did a show
Stop.
with Eddie.
Jason, stop. No one knew. We never. We never.
No,
gave,
you just
we never
told
gave up
everybody.
the
You just told
information.
everybody that.
We never told him
I
that she
kept that
came
Oh,
to
he took,
Jason's show.
as a treat. He took her to Todd Snyder and to
Well,
Eddie's
yeah,
show.
just let the whole fucking cat out of the bag. You
now you
fucking
just told
idiot.
about Todd Snyder.
Whatever. What I'm saying is,
Let more cats out of the bag.
So Matt Devlin took it to Tom Snyder and to
Tom
to,
Snyder's dead. Did he died of cancer?
no, Todd Snyder's like a
Tom Snyder.
Todd
Oh.
Snyder
He's gonna get cancer.
is Matt's favorite musician.
Oh, and where,
I didn't know that was Matt's favorite musician either. You're just telling me all sorts of new shit tonight.
And Matt took Cancer Girl to see
I'm gonna knock
Todd
him the fuck
Snyder.
out. Like, I'm not even joking. I'm gonna cross this room and knock you the fuck out.
There's gonna be no
That's
violence.
just what Cancer Girl wants. That's all she has. That's all she has.
This is what she tried to do to break us all
Yeah,
up, Jason.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like,
insidious.
you should talk
She
to
is
people before
Cancer
you bring it
Girl.
up on the show.
I don't see the problem with bringing it up. I do not see the problem.
Well, I just
What
you,
you
know,
brought up was very offensive.
Yeah.
What Jesse brought up was completely fine.
Yeah, you should have never.
He just said that we found out from a friend of his that she was in a coma. We never mentioned Matt Devlin. You go, no, because Matt sent me that text.
No, he said it.
You just
He said it,
fucking-
and then he started
Who's
pointing
he?
to me.
Who's he?
You
Who's
just
he?
Farside.
You just squealed like
Farside
a
just fucking
prison
said it.
snitch.
So why are you mad at Jesse?
Yeah, think about this one. Go
Fuck
ahead.
you
You were about to punch Jesse for no reason.
for his crime.
Exactly. And do you know why there was a crime?
And why are you-
Because I took them out Thursday night. I took Farside and Jason out. Jesse was there too, but Jesse left, and I fed them tequila. And I just kept feeding
Yeah,
them
and
tequila.
I told him, and I guess fucking
So
Farside.
whose fault is it?
Eddie's.
It's
Yeah.
yours.
Hey, what did you do that for?
You want to have a good night? Just go out and don't drink and buy these two tequila.
Information's power, brother. Remember that.
Yeah, then don't give it out, Jason.
Yeah, then don't tell them shit when you drank too much tequila.
What you do is you tell people things and you get upset when they repeat them. What you need to do is you need to tell people. You have to have stipulations on your conversations because you got angry at me for the same thing.
Sure.
You've got to say things and say, don't tell anyone. But you
I'm
can't
pretty
just,
sure that was clear.
You can't just say something and then we talk about it after because that's how conversations get started. No one ever just talks from just ground
Fucking
zero.
Farside, dude.
You told me not to say anything, and I didn't say anything.
Who's Cancer Girl?
But I will say this, Jim. They go out, and it's amazing. You know, people when they get drunk, they go fucking ugly. These two don't.
What,
it
they
doesn't-
get pretty?
No, these two. There were.
I laughed at that. I met you in Australia. I remember. Edinburgh.
There was a bar full of pretty girls, and these two had like 3 shots of tequila, and they go straight after the little black girl that looked like Arnold from Different Strokes.
Reggie White.
Where's this bar with all the good-looking girls?
Nikki's.
Oh, Nikki's at times does have good-looking girls, but
Yeah, but these two decided to grind on. There's the girl they were dancing with.
She's hiding her face.
oh, that is an actual photo of it.
Did you paint your cheeks red, Farside? What the
That's
fuck
what happens when he
happened?
drinks.
Why are you grabbing this woman like this, Farside? It's
We'll
a
put
picture.
this up.
It's a picture of Farside grabbing an extraordinarily small African woman.
It's a pygmy
Yeah, like a woman who looks like.
who kept doing the 3-point stance dance.
Yeah,
She would get in the 3-point stance and grind her ass into his cock.
I think she's covering her face up because she has a bone in her nose. Now, why?
He looks like he's frothing.
What had happened there? You look over the moon. She looks like she might be 50 or something. What was the idea behind that, Farside?
Jason grabbed me and said, "Dance with her." And like he just looked at me and looked at her and said, "This is Farside," and then pushed me into her. And then she was like, "I'm a school teacher."
You know what's cool? If people don't know where the nickname Farside came from, that he looks like, the Farside calendars?
Yeah.
Those little things Gary Larson made? And every fat kid with glasses looks like him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, right? So that's why
It's weird. You're not fat.
No.
He's pretty fat.
Yeah, yeah.
What do you weigh?
No,
right
you're
now?
guy fat.
Yeah.
I'm at 270 now.
Oh, you're not fat.
Yeah.
270? I didn't see you come in.
Jason, what do you weigh right now?
220, 219,
You're fat.
something like that.
I think you're getting fatter.
You're getting fatter.
No, I'm not.
The funny thing was Eddie was doing his CrossFit podcast before this podcast in the room. And Jason was just sitting on the stairs. He had some woman on the show that was fucking climbed 7 peaks or something like that. He was talking about, I try to work out for 8 hours a day. And I just walked past Jason. What did I say, Jason?
You feel fat?
Do you feel fat?
And then what'd you do? What'd you do to get in trouble?
And then
You're dancing at the top of the stairs naked.
I said,
do CrossFit. No. Wagging your dick everywhere.
I was there going CrossFit,
It's
man.
weird. Your body is one color. There's no tones.
No tones,
It's just
no.
like one fucking.
I don't have tan lines.
It's like the Photoshop thing where you sample the color from another palette
love
and just goes
Photoshop.
whoop the whole thing. That's you.
All right.
You're like that Photoshop shit where they get rid of the mark of the cleavage.
I
And they
am.
make you look like a damaged young man.
I don't know what that meant.
Anyway, if I was to introduce you to a girl and go, oh, this is Farside. Farside sounds like almost like a cool DJ's name or
Yeah.
something like that. It's actually a cool nickname.
It's a good moniker,
If you
dude.
don't
I like
know, if you don't know where it comes from.
And if I was originally spelling it PHARCYDE, but that's too cool for you.
I like it like that, dude. That's like gangster.
no. You got to
He
spell
doesn't
it. You
get
got to
it
spell
cool.
it like the cartoon.
Yeah.
the cartoon was spelled Farside. He doesn't get an
You
extra.
get it FARSIDE.
Yeah,
So I got the hat.
he's got a wonderful hat. He made a hat. I just think you would make any hat if I called you any name. Can you make a hat that says Jim's on the front of it and then say lover at the back?
Yeah, sure, why not?
And you
All
wear
right,
it.
and you wear it?
Can
I'll
you do
wear
it
it.
now?
Can you make us all hats?
Yeah, I can make you guys hats.
Yeah, we'd all like a hat next year.
I
And
like
you-
flexi fits.
No, and you have to give us all a hat with a name on it. We all have to wear it, but it's whatever you want. You designate it for each of us.
I was planning on doing this shit anyways. So this is perfect.
How could you be planning on doing that? Who plans
I work
that
at a
shit?
hat store.
All right. We got to wrap this up.
But
We have
I
another
got a
guest.
question before we get to the next show. I want to talk about the Mongcast real quickly. Mongcast is going very well. Got thrown off the air this week.
I heard this. Well, see, this is whose fucking job was this? We got thrown off because of the word shit was in the title. Then you put the same logo shit on.
Machete did
It got into the new and noteworthy before they noticed it was related to us.
It was ranking higher than us.
Well, the idea was that we were going to have the fans make a design for us. So
But-
we had something temporary for the moment, and we didn't expect to get so big. I didn't honestly think we would go by their radar.
So
Machete.
It,
But-
it actually more people listen to it
Wait,
than
wait,
this
wait.
show for one go or something.
No, it's because of the new listeners. But here's the best part. Farside, they had to come up with a new icon for the to show on iTunes for their for the Mongcast. Can you show it right now?
Yeah, I'm pulling it up right
And
now.
can I ask how this happened?
Bowdirt Huskers from Twitter sent this in.
I love this.
That's lovely. It's a picture of Farside dressed as a
that's
Russian
great.
soldier holding a baby with a flag that says the Mongcast.
That's beautiful.
You know what's weird though? They took our one off because it had the word shit. I would find the word mong to be more offensive
know.
than the
Yeah.
word
Offensive.
shit. In many more levels. Like what happened to Ricky Gervais and everything because he said the word mong and they went after him on his Twitter.
In the States?
No, yeah, because when he started his Twitter, like the whole world went mental because he was calling people mongs and he's such a famous guy. And then they said, "Oh, you can't say that." And he said, "Two mongs don't make a right." and they got all angry.
All right, we gotta close this up. But Rick has a lot of things to plug, so this could take a while. Rick, you are
Poor thing.
March 2nd. Where are you? You're going to be in.
No, this movie Project X, Todd Phillips produced.
Oh yeah, Todd Phillips, who made The Hangovers.
Is going to be released March 2nd. I got a good part in it. March 15th, South by Southwest.
March 15th, you're going to be at the South by Southwest Music Festival. What are you doing there? You doing comedy there?
Yeah, doing 5 shows and then displaying the book
What is
You
the
should
book?
see the book Unfiltered. It's my whole life, and then it's also stories, essays, all this surreal shit. It gets intense.
Okay.
And then
when is the book available? Is it being released then?
Jesus, March or something.
Okay, March. Where can they
I
get
hate
it?
all this promo shit.
Yeah,
man.
fuck it.
I'll
Don't-
be playing
don't-
in the
don't-
Hollywood Hotel Room 214. The Serpentine over there.
All right. Well, so you can find his book Unfiltered. It'll be released. It's going to be released at South by Southwest on the 15th. And Rick, it is
It's good to see you.
It's
man.
always good to see you. Thanks for coming on the show. Jason,
What?
sorry about everything.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for having me. I know,
Goodbye, everyone.